Hello everyone, MarcusWolfe here, welcoming you all back to another episode of Disco Elysium. Last we left off, we did a little bit of great ol' exploration. No wait, no we didn't. This is so terrible. It's like, I did this episode like 5 minutes ago. And I forgot what I did. Although, in perfect honesty, in my defense, and I'm quite serious, something very major happened in the last 5 minutes, so I'm entitled to have forgotten what I did 5 minutes ago. Like, really, it was a jarring thing. I'm not gonna mention it here. It's something family related, and it's not, I mean, the fact that I can talk about it like this, despite it being 5 minutes ago, should tell you it's not extreme, but it's bad enough. And this is my episode to just decompress and relax. Just completely relax. So we're gonna relax. Thank you, autosave, for emphasizing my need to relax. You take a mental note. Tio Motiri seems important somehow. Okay, so basically a long-ass name that I will never be able to pronounce in my life. Oh, excuse me. Anyway, what did we do? I really actually did forget. Like, that really was how jarring the whole thing was. I forgot what we did. Oh yes, we went to the Whirling in Rags to have a nice little, what's the word I'm looking for? Karaoke time? And I am apparently not allowed to fast travel here? Okay, that's fine. I was gonna go to the Fisherman Shacks, but are you serious? I can't fast travel here? So where can I fast travel? This seems very stupid, the fast traveling. So can I fast travel here? That is ridiculous. I had to do a fast travel at a particular point. That is remarkably stupid. That really is. Oh my god. Anyway, so we did that. We learned a little bit more about the phasmids. We talked with the people in the tent. We actually did quite a lot. I'm not gonna lie, we did quite a lot. Now I just need to figure out where this last trap is. It might take me a hot moment. It might take me very quickly. I don't know. It's really unfortunate. I really don't know. I can take a guess, and it's probably in the southern part of the Jamrock Quarter. I am not sure, but I have everything highlighted, so at the moment that I do find it, I will see it. Oh my god. Oh my god, you guys cannot move. It's like you guys are all just juddering around like crazy people, silliness, not helpful. Okay, no, really, where is this trap? Doth this trap? Oh wait, there it is. Final trap, thank god. Oh god, come on, just get to it.
This trap's not too hard to spot, once you know what to look for. Keeping it hidden has not been a priority for the cryptozoologist. The reeds bend forlornly toward the sand. Some tufts have been crushed. The broken stalks seem like a rebuke. The sound of the city hums in the east. The constant, distant song, louder on this part of the coast, nearer somehow. And there's that cold again, always the cold. Nothing but locusts in this trap as well. Definitely no cryptozoological monstrosity.
Empty as all of them. One more of these and we're done.
His face is red from the cold sea air. He crouches to catch his breath. Bummer I wasn't in there.
I'm just glad we haven't found some poor cat trapped in one of these.
Wait, there's another? I thought there were only 3. Wait, what? No, today. Where it... Didn't I already check that one? Check the trap in Land's End. Check the trap near the boathouse. I thought I checked that one. Okay, whatever. Well, we're going to Morel's place now. If I can remember where it is, give me a hot moment. Okay, surprisingly it wasn't too difficult, except there's no Morel here and his assistant, but they might be asleep. I really did not check this one. I thought I checked this one. I really thought I did. Apparently I didn't. Well, Oh! There's another one. What? That's stupid. Why do you have two here? That's stupid.
This is the last of the traps. The one Morel just set. Checking it over, he said, is just a technicality.
Okay, I forgot about that part. Yeah, the one he just set.
The reeds by the abandoned campsite hiss and shake in the lazily falling rain. It's good the cryptozoologists left. This isn't a very cozy place to stay night after night. The later it gets, the colder. Remnants of the camp can still be seen in the sand. The fire that's gone out. You feel strange, somehow. The trap feels light and silent as you pick it up. Something is different here.
Oh, really?
No locust. No phasmid either, but still.
Oh, wait a minute.
Well, the bait worked on something. This doesn't mean it was a reed monster, though. Unless you see one in there, I just see an empty trap.
The netting is a little untidy, messier than the others. Like someone or something picked the trap up and shook it before dropping it back down on the ground.
Oh. You know, it's possible, just possible, that someone or something may have messed with the trap.
Perhaps our cryptozoologists have competition in the form of an actual entomologist, or someone else is sabotaging them. I could present more theories, but then I would be taking this on as a case, which I'm not.
I suppose you're right, but still, Morel needs to know.
We did, sort of, promise to tell them, didn't we?
He seems to regret the fact.
A cold gust of air dries your sweaty face, and you look to the dark shadow, the felled building in the distance, drawing you to it. What a strange sensation. Once this is done, should you try to ask again?
Wow.
You've checked all the...
Wow, so the trap is basically... That trap got ruined. That is unfortunate. All the locusts are gone. I mean... Sure? Shrug? That was kind of disappointing. I'm not gonna lie, that was rather disappointing. I was hoping to find a phasmid. When they said there's no locust, I was like, oh my god, yes, finally! And then it ends up that it was just an empty bug net. That's wonderful. Thumbs up. Clap, 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 clap. Thumbs up. I got my hopes up for nothing. Alright, so now we can go here. In the middle of these bowls where this annoying hum is happening. I can't believe I subjected my ears to that. That was so that was so stupid. Oh my god. Wait a minute. There's something to mention here. Cold wind blows in from the broken gallery. Makes your skin crawl. And now, let's put in the tape. The hologram. Whatever.
The machine's keyboard is still illuminated, revealing fluorescent play and print buttons. The speaker comes to life. Static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. An old lady greets you. Her voice sounds 100 years old.
Good evening. Votre accident on Saint-Brune. This is the East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the personal log?
Well, why don't we try it again? I think I might have the right password now.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Afterlife, death.
Good. I have unlocked the filament. After ending the call, please press print to access the filament. Votre accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
Thanks, but I'm done.
Sleep well, votre accident.
She says as her voice disappears into a whirl of static.
The machine's keyboard is still illuminated, revealing fluorescent play and print buttons.
Well, let's print.
The printer prints out a long text document with dated paragraphs. It looks a bit like someone's journal.
Huh. Well, let's have a little look-see.
The first entry, made on the 4th of February, 51, by an unknown author, is short and concise. Arrived at the church. The door was boarded up, so I used the crowbar to get inside. Looks like the place has been deserted. Nothing out of the ordinary, but I'll ask around. Need to figure out how to get the electricity in. The lieutenant leans closer, scouring the printout over your shoulder. Just as you finish reading, he looks up, muttering under his breath.
4th of February. That's over a month ago. Whoever set up those machines has been here for quite a while.
Huh. Think it might be connected to the case somehow?
Our case? No, I don't think so. It must be some local eccentric.
6th of February, 51. Had a little chat with the local fishermen. Said I shouldn't go near that place, that the church was spooky and ridden with narcotics. It's a little spooky, all right. Still haven't figured out the electricity. 7th of February, 51. Finally got the electricity in. Next on the agenda, a new antenna. I'm thinking Esca series, something advanced.
An antenna? Why?
Why would anyone need any of this equipment here?
He steps on a wire running on the ground, inspecting it with his boot.
8th of February, 51. Bought the antenna, had some problems setting it up. Called Simo for help. Heard the others are back to making art. Drinking somewhere out of town. Sulislav started a rock band again. Lexi has been seen asking money from strangers. But at least the artists have their act together. They're qualified labor. They can get work anywhere. Graphic design, ads. The programmers are doing fine too. I mean, they're programmers. The writers, though, they're fucked.
Wait. Robbed the antenna, yada yada yada, heard the others are back to making art, drinking somewhere out of town. Soon as Slaw started a rock band, Lexi has been asking money from panhandling. But at least the artists have to act together, qualified labor, yada yada yada, programmers, the writer, okay.
I just have to find out what caused that data loss and be done with it. Still don't understand how it managed to wipe out the backup, when the backup wasn't even connected to the front. I know. Everyone thinks it's impossible. They say I must be lying. I'm here to set it right.
Data loss?
Seems like something to do with radio computers. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about them to understand what the author is saying. Something about the backup data getting destroyed, and how everyone thought it was the author's fault. Let's just keep reading.
Sure, but artists, programmers, Lexi, just who are they?
I think these people worked in the radio computer games business. The one we saw in the Doom commercial area. They must be our former co-workers.
Huh.
12th of February, 51. Brought some food from the grocery store. Apparently, there's a strike going on in the harbor. Definitely not happy to see the Martinez people again. Everything's now set up in the church. Going to start working tomorrow, 8 a.m.
The strike. We are nearing the date of the murder. Keep reading. I'm interested now. I want to know what's that radio anomaly that sent this person here in the first place.
I wonder, could this person have potentially witnessed something?
25th of February, 51. I've been sending data up to Lintel for a while now, trying to recreate the data loss, but nothing. Didn't even feel like logging in, the disappointment. But I did discover a curious audio-spatial anomaly at the back of the church. I've named it the Swallow. It swallows sound. Need to get some mics.
And of course, I muted it because it was talking, but guess what? I knocked the mic box. I knocked down my mic box again. Yay! Oh, God.
Is she talking about?
The lieutenant looks to his right, towards the silence. It might be this.
28th of February, 51. Yes, the first recordings confirm that the swallow is real and I'm not just losing my mind. It's a pillar of silence with a diameter of approximately 3 meters. Seems like the higher I go, the less I record. This might be a coincidence, or it could be connected to the data loss that led me here.
Sorry, the swallow. It's those bottles of water where it's like the weird home, and it's like driving me nuts.
The pillar of silence. She is talking about the silence. Is she suggesting it's more than just an architectural quirk?
But then what else could it be if not that?
The lieutenant doesn't answer. He follows your gaze, studying the basins. The water shines in them. No ripples. March 51. Some kind of young disco men have appeared next to the church. I've been trying to record the silence to find the epicenter, but now it turns out I've also been capturing the future of dance music, one neo-disco song over and over again. Fortunately, the song is so monotonous, I was able to devise an algorithm to factor it out. The other day, one of the disco men came in. Before I could even say hello, she got scared and left. Good, I don't want anyone distracting me from my work. That disco man must be a cell.
Oh. She must be describing a cell.
The girl on the ice? Sounds like her, yes.
March 51. I got a call from the repeater station. Someone has tried to access the radio computer in our old office in Martinez. Can't do anything about it. The storekeeper still doesn't want to let me inside the building. Thinks I'm part of some kind of curse. How Martinez of her.
Oh. That was probably me. I mean, I was the one who broke into that radio computer. And the storekeeper? Probably Plaisance.
I knew it wasn't a good idea to meddle with the machine.
No. It was a great idea. You're learning things. This is how you learn things about machines. March 51. A new 2-meter aux cable. Noodles. Crackers. Ping energy drinks. Water. Toothpaste. Gum. Also some canned air.
Canned air? Like the dusting canned air?
Your reading is interrupted by the sound
Holy
of the church
God!
opening.
Holy God! That frightened me. That legitimately scared me. Oh my God. Oh, I was so into this reading. It's like, it's like, oh God.
A strange woman makes straight for the radio computer.
Hello, miss. How can I help you? Please say something. Don't just walk to me like a zombie.
Breaking into my radio computer, I see.
She glares at you as she holds down the off button for several seconds. The machine reboots.
Yes, you are breaking in, but not into her radio computer. You're a master circuit bender.
I do apologize for the intrusion, madame. We are with the RCM, you see.
Yeah, I think she would notice that I'm lying, because I'm totally not doing that. Well, actually, no. Well, no, I can assure you I'm an... Gosh, she's gonna catch the lie. She's gonna catch the lie. Well, whatever. I can assure you that I'm an expert circuit bender. I'm not breaking into your computer. I'm just using it to access Coalition military data links.
There are no coalition military data links. And even if there was, you couldn't access them over a civilian network.
Alright, fair enough. You got me. Just trying to impress you. Okay, I'll be straight with you. I'm actually trying to locate a suspect in a murder investigation. I figured they might be hiding here. So, I checked. I mean, I am with the RCM after all.
No one's hiding here.
She barely looks up from the keyboard. You hear the machine whir back to life.
It's just me and my computer, and it has been this way for weeks. Now please give me some room. I need 2 seconds to see that you haven't destroyed anything.
We should talk to her after she has rebooted the machine.
Yep. Okay, few seconds. Hello? Miss?
What is it?
The woman is still hunched over the keyboard, gently illuminated by the purring machine. You're the lead programmer of We're All Untethered, by any chance?
Yes. Or, no. Not anymore. That project is dead.
She doesn't seem surprised to be recognized. Rather sad. Something passes over her face before she straightens her back.
So... who exactly are you, then? What are you doing here?
I am Soona Luukkanen-Kilde, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident and RSA radios. I have over 16 years of programming experience, and I'm proficient in both Vox and Orbis languages. If you're not here to hire me, I don't really know how I can help you.
She turns back to the terminal.
That still doesn't answer what she's doing in an abandoned church.
But why are you here, in an abandoned church of all places?
You really like those questions, don't you?
There's a hint of amusement in her tired eyes.
They're bloodshot. She really hasn't been getting much sleep lately, has she?
Well, to be fair, you're occupying a public space. I think I do have some leeway to know what you're doing here,
I'm conducting scientific research here. You can't throw me out.
she says, ready to stand her ground. And exactly what kind of research?
I'm looking for the location of a 2mm hole in the world.
What?
She's looking for a disruption in the radio waves. That's what her personal log said.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything.
And is this hole connected to the data loss you mentioned in your journal?
Yes, that's what led me here. But I suspect it might be something a bit more complicated than that.
I mean, you're the one who's working on it. I barely make heads or tails. But a hole in the world. What does that exactly mean?
Exactly. What does it mean? Up to now, it has been impossible to say what it is because it's impossible to measure nothing. What do you think it is? What qualities does nothing have? How do you measure something that does not exist?
She's suddenly absorbed in the conversation, waiting for your answer.
That's a little above your pay grade at the moment.
It is, I mean, but, I can't even understand how we're talking about something that doesn't exist. How am I gonna figure out how to measure it?
You measure it by its surroundings, by that which does exist, which is what I've been trying to do. I've tried using hydro transducers to record the silence, to find out where it begins.
Ah, you know, that makes sense. You measure something that you cannot measure indirectly. That makes sense, it really does. You can't measure the silence. What you can measure is sound. And by measuring the sound around the perceived silence, you then measure the silence. Oh, that is cool. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. It really does. You indirectly measuring the silence.
Hydro transducers. So that's what those water basins are. Devices for recording sound through water.
But honestly, it's not progressing very well.
She grows silent, staring at her circle of basins. It looks like some kind of ancient ritual. Do you any idea where this hole might be located?
Somewhere underneath those roof beams, I assume.
She looks up, eyes trying to pierce the pitch-black heights above, but without much success.
Only a faint crisscross of rafters can be made out from the dark. Most of the tower disappearing into the shade.
Why up there?
There's this place at the back of the church, a place where all audible vibrations seem to cease. I've named it the Swallow, and the higher you go, the less you record.
Decease or decrease? No, really mean decease. Decease? That... I mean, I know that means die, but that's very interesting. Very interesting term. I've only heard the word decease used in terms of living things passing on. I never heard it used for something otherwise inanimate. Well, audio vibrations is not inanimate, but it's not a living thing. I never heard of it. Well, I mean, okay, sure, it works. I would have just said died.
The Pillar of Silence? Are you sure it's not just an architectural quirk?
Maybe, but it's oddly close to the physical coordinates of the data loss that led me to this place.
Oh, you know, that is where the Crabman lives.
I know.
You don't think that he might somehow be responsible for the anomaly?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. But if you don't mind me, circling back a bit, you said your research wasn't going well. Why is that?
Because it's just trial and error, trying to locate the swallow, the exact point in space. And I don't have a... You know what? It would be really helpful if you could just stop talking and let me work.
Alright, fair enough. You know more about this than me. We can, talk more about it later.
Great. Thanks.
Speaking of, have you seen the Crabman?
Nope.
But you know he's around.
Yes.
Well, he has mentioned he's seen you.
And?
Well, okay, probably not a big deal then.
No. You're right. I'm not.
Her voice trails off as she bends over to tinker with the machine's printer. Alright. And I know you mentioned it a little bit, but why are there so many machines in this place?
I brought them here. These are my machines. Please don't touch anything.
And why did you need an antenna?
I used the AR-1 as my RAIN prefix processing unit.
RAIN prefix. Oh, your radio computer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that antenna is, the processing unit?
Yes? You really don't know anything about radio computers, do you?
She has stopped working now. Well, a little, but nowhere near your level, I assure you.
Alright. Well, all radio computers perform operations up on air. So in order to gain more processing power, you need to invest in a good antenna.
On air. Nah, I know what they mean by on air. I mean, Mega Man Star Force! Hibiki Misora! On air! I'm sorry. That was my... When YouTube was at its infancy and shows were being pirated left and right, I watched the entirety of Mega Man Star Force, the Japanese dub. Oh, and it was so great. I still remember most of it. It was a great... And I thought it was great. Well, then again, I was a teenager, fresh into high school. It was cool to me. And the AR-1? Is it a good antenna?
I guess it is. So far, I've been quite satisfied with it. Martinez is an unstable region with bad coverage, and the operation has been surprisingly stable. But it's not the cheapest one on the market, so I wouldn't recommend it for your regular red tape operations. Fraser 1000 is a foolproof line for civilians. Anyway, you should do some research before you decide to buy anything. Ask around, compare the prices. There are many milieus dedicated to that sort of thing.
Of course. Thanks for the suggestion. And what exactly are you doing with yours?
I'm working.
The machine seems almost alien with its pulsing core, the light casting her face in a strange shadow.
But on what exactly?
Could you just shh for a moment? Or get to the point. I really need to focus on something.
It's not just rudeness. It really is hard to concentrate on whatever she needs to do, and you're not helping.
Alright then. Is your REM Prefect radio computer exclusively for government use?
So you do know something about computers. You're right. Prefect is used mostly by the government peeps.
So why do you have it?
Because I needed something good for my investigation, and RAIN Civic is widely agreed to be below all standards, so I had to upgrade. Besides, owning a RAIN Prefect isn't such a big deal anymore.
No, actually, it is kind of a big deal. You don't see Ream prefects in every police department, for example.
And how exactly did you get your hands on something otherwise military grade?
I know a friend of a friend who used to freelance for the Coalition. I was actually aiming for the military-grade Reim Rational series, but couldn't find one. Prefect is mainly based on the same technology as Reim Civic, so it's kind of a ripoff. But it does have better compatibility with newer antenna models, so I won't complain.
Huh. Lucky you. And the bowls of water over there on the floor?
They are connected to my Reim Prefect. Whatever you do, just please don't move them, okay? Thanks.
Short and terse. There you have it. Whatever she's using them for, they're hers.
Fair enough. I promise I'll try not to touch anything.
Great.
If you don't mind me asking, have you seen anyone suspicious lately? Possibly a woman who calls herself Ruby?
What? No. No one's suspicious around here.
She has not seen her, sire. 'Tis true.
Alright, drama. Let's tone it down just a little bit. So, how do you feel about a Nordic dance music?
What? I hate it.
I bet she hasn't even heard it.
Wow, that was quick. Why do you hate it?
Maybe I'd have to be on drugs to get it, but to a sober mind it just sounds like uninspired rug whipping. No idea what it has to do with either dancing or music.
Okay, no, okay, fair. But how do you feel about a club for a Nordic dance music?
This is about those speed freaks in the tent, isn't it? I've got some news for you. It's not a nightclub they want to build here.
Really? And what exactly do they want it for?
Take a guess, why don't you?
Well, I may have heard through the grapevine that they are planning to build a drug den here.
Bingo! That's exactly what they're up to.
Ah, wonderful.
The lieutenant whispers, admiring the embellished pillars and the spectacular architecture in the church.
Now this house of worship is also going to be a drug lab. Always something fascinating happening in tents.
Duh.
So that's settled. Great. No nightclubs in the church then.
Yeah,
The Swallow, you mean?
never mind.
Great. Thanks.
No problem. Okay, bye! I didn't mean to hack into your computer, but it worked. I learned some things about... So you're basically studying this thing. This is a very annoying ass sound. I don't like it. I truly don't. So, great. I don't think we're gonna get that nightclub anytime soon because, well, someone has set up shop here. You're plumb out of luck, my friend. I mean, the Crabman's perfectly fine. The Crabman is perfectly fine with the plan. This lady is not. But we did manage to figure out what Fortress Occident is up to. It's actually quite cool. Like, everyone's scattered to the wind and here she is doing her own little thing. You know, that's actually quite cool. And the guys at the tent, I wonder if they'll go to sleep at 2. I wonder. Hello. No, not you.
Hi again. So, how are things going? Yes? What's the deal?
Okay, there we go. Yeah, I clicked so fast, but whatever. Well, about the lady that you mentioned. I was, oh god, I totally butchered that ad-lib. I can't. Wow. I rendered myself speechless because I couldn't go past this ad-lib. Woo. What's the deal? Well, there was a computer in the church. I think, one of you guys mentioned it. It's a mainframe. I was using it when this girl called Suna just suddenly appeared. You know, the former lead programmer of Fortress Occident.
A programmer? That's odd. What was she like? Did you ask her about the nightclub?
Yes, I did, and... Well, let's just say she wasn't exactly enthused with the idea.
What a pity. That's my my favourite thing in the world, and she doesn't like it at all. A shame. What can we do now? Do you see a way out of this jam and into a laser-lit future of dance and unity? Unity! Dance!
Well, unfortunately, she's made it quite clear that she's not gonna leave until her project's finished.
And you can't just evict her?
Honestly, no. I mean, she has every right to be there like you. I'm pretty sure we can come up with a different solution, though.
Look at you, Honor Man. No, Noid. He's right. Maybe we've approached it the wrong way after all. I'm sure there's a workaround. We can make a deal not to bother her. If that's okay with her, we only want to get in the church and spread the joy and ecstasy of music. The lines in the dark exist. Coexist. At least Crabman seems like an advanced being. He's hard. He'll understand. Yeah, he can do his climbing thing in the tower. And the programmer, does she like Nordic dance music?
No, I'm afraid not. She has mentioned this quite strongly. She don't like it.
Wonderful.
Oh, no!
If coexisting fails, you can always muscle her out, right? If it's all okay with you, what do you think?
I misclicked. That was horrible. That was horrible. Okay, well, now I'm stuck with this now. God damn it. Look, I'm not gonna throw her out, but I can try to convince her.
Excellent. Good luck, my friend.
Sure, no problem. I misclicked so hard. That was horrific. Oh my god, that was so stupid. I did not want to lie! God dang it. Okay, that's it for now. Well, how is this going to work now? I don't know. Can I get out of here, please? Let's see how my misclick ends up working now, because I feel like it's not going to go in the direction I wanted it to go. I did not want to lie. I did not want... My hand slipped when I clicked, and then it clicked. It's like, no. Okay, lady, please tell me you're not asleep yet. Please, for the love of God. Oh, good, she's still wide awake. Like me. Hi, lady.
Yes, what is it?
So, you mentioned, you know, how we talked about the Nordic music group out there. And they're kind of wanting you to leave. Yes. However, what if you didn't have to leave? I just finished talking with Andre. He'd like to make it work.
I don't want to make anything work.
She replies, her expression unchanged. So, wait, you don't want to make anything work?
Yes, anything. I don't want to make anything work.
Research not going well, discovered Fortress Occident, discussed FA with Dice Make. What? Oh, Fortress Occident with the Dice Maker. Oh, wow. Well, before I do that, because I kind of want to do this in one go, let me increase my suggestion. That's -1. I can never figure out... Wait, here we go. I can never remember what increases what. And that's kind of... Like, it really is very unfortunate that there's no easy way to say, okay, this is all for suggestion, this is all for this. It really would be great if, you know, if I could do... If there was a filter that allowed that, it really would be. Is there anything that subtracts from suggestion that I have on? Nope. Okay, so that's the only thing I have for suggestion. Let's try. Hey, lady.
Yes, what is it?
2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I have a 5. Okay, I just need a 5 or higher. What could possibly go wrong?
Easy.
Oh my
When
god.
research is done, she can move out.
Can I please roll something that is more past the borderline? Jesus. Alright, Suna, about your research. I know you've mentioned that it's not going very well. Is there something that I could possibly help you with?
What? No, I don't really need any help with the project.
Okay, but hear me out. What if I could help you finish? You wouldn't have to live with you wouldn't have to live in a church next to the Boom Boom anymore. I mean, just think about it.
She thinks about it. A glassy look in her eyes. A gust of wind brings more snow in from the broken gallery. It touches her hair.
All right. Bring me the game's offsite copy from my old workspace, if you really want to help. It's stored on a filament memory, and I'm unable to go and fetch it myself.
Okay, what is an offsite copy? And why would you need it?
It's a backup of my former employer's project, the radio game we were working on. It's stored on a filament memory, just like the one inside this radio computer.
She points to the glowing cube inside the machine.
She's making it extra simple for you.
Oh yay, interfacing. Thank you so much for that newsflash.
The backup itself is destroyed now, but I'm hoping to use what's left of it to pinpoint the exact location of the anomaly. You just have to go to my old workspace and get the filament.
Hold on. If it's called an off-site copy, then why is it still on-site?
Wait a minute. So, why would it be an off-site copy if it's still on-site at your old workplace?
Oh god, not this again. It is not on-site. It is in the basement. Perfectly safe and not connected to the front at all.
Basement? Sounds like it's technically still on-site.
Basement as in the... Oh yeah, the ice cream shop. I never got that yet. But it did say I needed a stronger crowbar. I never found a stronger crowbar, did I?
And no, taking it outside the building wouldn't have protected it from the data loss. There's nothing wrong with keeping the backup in the basement. What happened was a freak accident that has nothing to do with how the backup was stored. We clear?
She stares at you with pleading, furious eyes. Crystal clear. Although, let me ask. By your old workspace, you're talking about the Fortress Occident studio in the doomed commercial area.
Yeah, that's the one. You can get in through the bookshop. You just have to do some explaining to the bookstore lady.
Bookstore? Oh, Plaisance.
That's her name, I believe.
Alright. And where exactly is the off-site copy?
There's this giant ice bear fridge in the building's cellar. It's there.
Oh, that! I thought it was in the ice cream... There's something in the ice cream maker. I thought it was in that. Never mind.
Don't worry. You can't miss the bear. It's hideous.
Oh, it's definitely hideous. I agree with you there, Suna.
But you've been to the fridge and it wasn't there. There was a note saying...
You know, I was down at the basement for a little bit, and I saw it there. However, I didn't see an off-site copy. I just found a note saying that it was in a safer place.
Wait. A note from whom? Did it specify where they took the filament memory?
Let me think. I think the name on it was Sulislaw? It said something about the off-site copy being taken to a nearby ice cream maker.
Jawiza. Of course. Our project lead, MarcusWolfe Jawiza. God, he was always so hell-bent on keeping the copy somewhere safe. And feature creep, and the Valley of the Heads. Like it would have made a difference. The off-site copy was perfectly safe when the data loss happened. That data loss was anomalous.
She crosses her arms defiantly.
And the heads... I won't even get into the heads. Millions of them. Go find that copy from that ice cream maker, will you? Thanks.
What? Is this a part of the game where you go into the Valley of Heads and like a crap ton of creepy heads pop up? What?
Valley of 1,000 Heads. You like the sound of that.
Well, I did, because I was nosy, end up going to that ice cream maker, but it's like just frozen solid. I can't get in.
This is getting ridiculous. Can't you just defrost it? Or, I don't know. I don't know about the ice cream maker. Just figure something out.
Alright. I'll try. But I have to ask, why can't you go and get the filament yourself? I mean, it's your workplace.
The bookstore lady hates me. Says I'm part of the curse. Whatever that means.
Why would she think that?
Because she's from Martinez, and people from Martinez have never ever seen a radio computer. She thinks it emits elemental evil.
Ah, I see. Well, that's a bit... Don't need to be too harsh, though. I mean, so that's only because of their social economic situation.
Yes, but she literally started praying for the higher powers when she first saw my lame Civic. I'm not making this up.
The lieutenant coughs like he's amused.
I could believe that wholeheartedly. She started praying after looking at a computer. Oh my god.
Once I came in one morning, only to find that my terminal was full of those strange trinkets and amulets. Wards. It looked like some Semenine magic. So what I need you to do here is go have a talk with her, say that you're a policeman and need to get to the building's basement. Then bring me the offsite copy. Alright?
Alright, I'll go look for the offsite copy.
Thanks.
She thinks for a moment, then reaches behind the radio computer and hands you what looks like an oversized crowbar. Oh, she gives it to me. Well, now I'm glad I decided to play along like I haven't gotten it yet. Because my plan was I will do the conversation and then end the episode and on the next episode say, hey, I found a filament. Because I was not going to go through the whole filament shebang, you know, for obvious reasons. I feel like it's going to be too long.
And here's my Kvalsund multi-tool. You might need it to hack loose some ice. It opens everything. If you get me the offsite copy, then you can keep the Kvalsund.
Damn.
The legendary Kvalsund multi-tool. This is Prybar version 2.0 for professionals like you.
Right, thank you. I'll definitely go look for it, and I'll leave you in peace now. Really? Crowbar. Well, first let me put the jacket back on. Espirite cold and shivers, because I have bad shivers. Where is the tools? Holy God. How do you pronounce it? The Kvalsund? The Valsund? The Carlson? However, equip this to open locked containers in the world. This is an advanced prybar. A prybar plus 2, if you will, built by Coulson in Vasa. The number of gadgets hidden within the frame of the yellow and gray multi-tool will stagger any technician. Oh, that is cool. Oh my god. That is... So it's basically a Swiss Army knife for big boys. That's the best way I can describe it. Swiss Army knife for big boys. Okay, sure. Yeah, okay. That looks so weird. That does not look like a crowbar. I'm sorry. And the way he holds it, it's like he's gonna... It's like how Roxas holds the keyblade in a backhand position to whack someone. That is hilarious. Oh my god. But yes, that's it for this episode. Woo! That was a little something for sure. I will see you all on the next episode where we will take a little detour down to the ice cream shop basement, finally open up that ice cream maker, and then give her nice little filament. And then go to sleep because it's almost 2 in the morning. It's getting a little bit crazy for me, but yeah. Later, everyone.